Hello everyone and welcome to this class. In this class we are going to discuss about virus. Okay. First of all, just look at this diagram, right? This here yellow portion is the envelope. Okay. So this virus is enveloped in such a way that it gives it a bullet shaped structure. That's why we classify it into complex symmetry. But its complex symmetry is not all it has, because it is envelope which shows it a bullet shaped, but actually see this line right here. I'm drawing this is imaginary. There is no scientist has confirmed that it is helical or not. Okay, but this red line I have drawn here is imaginary. You can say it is shaped as cylindrical because this genetic material, which is single stranded RNA, is right in the spherical form, which is mainly observed in helical symmetry. Okay, so the characteristics which is shown by this rhabdovirus is its ability to attach to acetylcholine receptor on nerve. Okay, so it this family infects mammals, reptiles, birds, fishes, insects and plants. As you can see, it basically affect all the higher eukaryotes. Okay, so this is very important virus you need to study, that's why. Okay, so this rhabdovirus is basically classified into two categories. First is vesiculoviruses, which cause somatitis-like symptoms. Thus, somatitis virus is considered inside it. And the second is Lysa virus, which is rabies. Okay, so we are basically going to discuss about rabies in it. Now, Lysa virus, which is rabies, okay, is very sensitive virus. Okay, basically it is so sensitive that it can be destroyed if it comes in contact or direct influence of UV, soap, ethanol, iodine, ammonium, detergents, ether, chloroform, acetone, and even sunlight also. Okay, so since it is so sensitive, that's why its inoculation is a little hard. You can say that only 50% of the patient get this rabies virus. Okay, so rabies is transmitted through animal bites. Basically, in ancient time we consider it to be transmitted from a mad dog, but it is not the case. Many other mammals can also cause this virus. Suppose we humans walk through a forest. Okay, so while walking, a monkey suddenly came and it bites us, right? So it can also transmit this rabies virus into us. Rhabdovirus, Lysa virus. Okay, Lysa virus, yeah, right. So this hydrophobia, it will develop inside humans, only inside humans, not inside animals. Okay, so this is the characteristic feature which you can find in rabies in particular. Okay, so first of all, when an animal bites us, there are 50% chance that rabies can develop in us. Okay, that is only if it is remained untreated. And if you take up vaccine or injections which can prevent rabies virus, then you are safer considered to others. Okay, then this virus multiply in muscles and nerve tissues and connective tissues. Remember this point. Okay, muscles, nervous tissue and connective tissue. So basically, let us say this is my hand, a virus, sorry, a dog bites me right here. So first of all, what will virus do? It will multiply itself in this muscles and connective tissue. And every part of our body is connected with connective tissue, nervous tissue, and nervous tissue is further connected with brain and spinal cord. So after infecting nervous tissue, it will move and will affect brain and spinal cord, which is the central nervous system of our body, and it can ultimately lead to death. Now let us study how these stages progress, the stages of disease of rabies virus. Okay, the first stage is prodrome stage. Here it is, first stage, prodrome stage. Okay, so you can say that this is the initial symptoms which is shown by a patient. Okay, a patient can suffer from fever, malaise, fatigue. Apart from that, anorexia is also seen. Okay, and there are some behavioral changes which a person suffers. It will not show those behavior outside, but that person will always suffer from anxiety, agitation, irritability, nervousness, insomnia and depression, right? This anxiety and nervousness is kind of same because a person always will feel depressed due to it. Okay, so you can say it is always linked. And insomnia is when you can't sleep properly, whether it is day or night. Agitation and irritability will cause your mood to be always bad. Okay, then comes acute encephalitic phase. Now encephalitis is the inflammation of brain. So patient shows hyperactivity, bizarre behavior, seizures, etc. Okay, hyperactivity is like what? It is like a person, let us say, they I am a rabies infected person, right? So I can't sit calmly or peacefully in a room or anywhere. Okay, I have to do anything like I don't know what my mind will say. My mind will say that I have to draw on right now, but instead I will start tearing the paper. Okay, this is what you call hyperactivity and bizarre behavior. Problems like seizure can also occur. Seizure means like a person is sitting normally, but suddenly you will feel like this, like your muscles will get a little stiff and you will suddenly stop working like this, right? I'm just showing you, I'm not actually rabid person. Okay, and the person may feel difficulty in drinking. Okay, as I have told you earlier, this is the problem due to hydrophobia, which only develops in humans. Okay, uh, and whether a person have extreme thirst or not, he will die out of that thirst but will not drink water. Okay, that person will try to swallow dry solids. Okay, but he or she will not even touch a drop of water. Okay, and if you forcibly attempt to make them drink water, then the problems like choking and spasm of pharynx can occur. So basically they can't even drink whether or not you will force it on them or not. And after this comes the stage of coma. You know how sad this situation of coma is. So we call it comatose stage, in which a person really has to rely on machines in order to survive, right? Like your respiration decreases, you can't eat, you can't do literally anything. You are like a living person who is on a bed, can't do anything. That is what we say coma, not even hear or speak. Okay, so after this coma follows death, which is very sad, but yes, this is true that if you keep this untreated, this rabies virus untreated, then it may lead to death, and death is basically happens due to respiratory arrest during convulsions. Okay, so rabies in dogs, basically I'm going to discuss a little in dogs. It can be found in two forms, which is dumb rabies and second is furious rabies. You can say this furious is hyperactive, and this dumb is what lethargic. Okay, first of all, dumb rabies. This is very less hard condition. When a dog is infected with rabies virus, then that dog will show very much lethargy. So much he will be so much lethargic that after some point of time, that dog will not even eat. And even if that dog is not showing any activities, but if you attempt to feed that dog forcibly, then that time is the only time when that dog can get irritated and can bite you. So be careful. Okay, so during this okay, there is saliva, oh sorry, saliva discharge from the body. Okay, I have written the spelling wrong. Saliva. Okay. So same goes with furious. It will also discharge saliva from its mouth. Sometimes their lower jaws will be hanged downward like this permanently. You can say permanently. Okay, and they will also secrete out saliva. But in this furious case, the dog will be hyperactive, and it will be actual mad dog. And in that case, okay, so that mad dog can bite anyone, any person, whether or not that person will harm the dog or not. Or might be a person might be going from a street and dog might come from somewhere and suddenly bite him. That is because of his sudden change of nature. That's why, because it shows hyperactivity, that dog will show hyperactivity and can bite anyone undiscriminately. That's it for this class. Thank you very much and see you soon.